Hello and a very warm welcome. In today's video we're going to compare MotoGP and Formula 1. When F1's not on, I usually watch MotoGP or British touring cars, whatever's on. Stay away from the likes of NASCAR and Formula E. IndyCar, sometimes I watch that, Indy 500, but yeah, it was night and day. Formula 1 and MotoGP, and I've got to say the Grand Prix at Jerez yesterday in MotoGP was so exciting, and it was night and day compared to Formula 1, and that's kind of sad. Liberty Media, who own Formula 1, and now they've bought into MotoGP, so that is a big worry for MotoGP. But at the minute, MotoGP is a far better, well-run sport in my opinion. Yeah, and they have a sprint format that actually works. It's exciting. They do a sprint qualifying and then a sprint race. So yeah, it's good. It works, but it doesn't work in Formula 1. It works much better in MotoGP. You've got Vinales, Jorge Martin, Bagnaia. They've all won a race. You've got different winners, different competition. Pedro Acosta, the next best thing. He's going to be like the new Rossi. Marquez is coming back to form after like all his injuries, and he was superb yesterday, Marquez, on the like almost sister Ducati fighting the prime Ducati. Yeah, and you never know who's going to win in MotoGP, so it's kind of exciting. There's like Vinales was so competitive at Acosta. Yeah, he got a bad start yesterday. But I've got to say, MotoGP at the minute is in a much better place than Formula 1. And it'll be interesting to see where MotoGP heads under Liberty Media. Because, yeah, Formula 1 at the minute is in a mess from real top to bottom. The racing's not good. The competition is okay in the midfield, but it's not at the front. Too many inconsistencies. The stewards love the headlines. It's black and white in MotoGP. Black and white. You exceed track limits, I mean, they know straight away. Lap time deleted, or you get a warning straight away. Yeah, it's so much simpler in MotoGP. They even do a thing in MotoGP where if you've ran into someone, drop a place, which I think is a good idea. But obviously that could present dangers in a car. But at the minute, you can't say MotoGP is much better. The racing, the competition, and the overall like build up, the show is better than Formula 1. And it's sad to say really, because F1 should be better than MotoGP. But unfortunately, it's not the case. It was back in the day, but MotoGP is getting big. Yeah. It's like you don't know who's going to win. Vinales, Acosta, Marquez, Bagnaia, Martin, Bastianini, even Quartararo, but the Yamaha's so bad and it's been bad for a while. Be interesting to know your thoughts. Do you watch MotoGP? Yeah, I think Formula 1 could actually learn something from MotoGP. Like I say, their sprint format works. The sprint race the other day was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There was a wet patch on the track. I think it was turn 5, and all the riders were going down. And it was about skill to avoid the wet patch. It was good. But Formula 1 now, it's gone. Every channel's gone like woke. Diversity hires galore. There's no passion, there's no drive, we want to present the best coverage we can to the fans. It's all nonsense. And we're coming into Miami, which is an absolute cringe fest. Yeah, who's got the biggest channel and all this, fake celebrities, WWE announcements, no passion, no drive for Formula 1, only there to get your name out there really. Probably never watched Formula 1 in their life. There's a massive contrast between these two sports at the minute. Comment down below your thoughts. I think MotoGP have got it right, and Formula One really need to improve the sport. And that for me is sad to say. I love Formula One, but it's not immune from criticism. It's not in a good place at the minute. And I really enjoy watching MotoGP. It's like off my chair, exciting. When Marquez and Bagnaia collided yesterday, cheering Marquez on, the crowd, oh my god, you could hear him over the bikes. When was the last time we heard the crowd over the F1 cars? And they're not that loud these days. Probably when the famous "Through goes Hamilton" is probably the last time we heard the crowd. F1 really needs to improve, in my opinion. Not good enough at the minute. Yeah. Calendar's too big. Sprints forced diversity. Hires all over the shop. Haven't got a Scooby what they're on about Formula One. And then, it's street circuits galore. It's not good. Even MotoGP are at India, the Bud International Circuit. I wish F1 would go back there. Comment down below.